Good
Good
morning
morning.
and welcome, everyone. We are your hosts for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I am Kerry Zarb. I am coming to you from Melbourne, Australia, and
I'm Kim White. I'm coming from Texas, America. I'm so excited to be here, Carrie. This is like a highlight of our week, I think.
it is definitely Kim. It's my pleasure to be here, and we're going to have some fun today.
We are, and we might get a little spicy. Y'all are like in for some spicy as well. We like that. So let's remind everybody, Carrie, what Good Morning Entrepreneurs is all about. So that way, anybody tuning in for the first time, they know what we're up to.
What's that, Kim?
I love it, Carrie. This is how it looks, guys. Seriously. Messy is beautiful to us, and messy is what we call behind the scenes. So we just don't have trouble sharing the transparent parts of business. Entrepreneurship is a big deal, and sometimes it can feel really lonely, it can feel really hard, and having a community to come together with, having some place to come and listen to other people's behind the scenes messy bits, I just think it's super sexy, Carrie.
And Kim, one day, just so everyone is aware, one day we'll be together in person because we've not met in person. We've done everything so much together, so much that, yeah, lots of things together, but all virtually.
Yep. And it's amazing to me, Carrie, that, we met on Clubhouse, the app Clubhouse, if you are not already familiar with it. But we've done more than 1,000 rooms together. And that is a significant milestone, Carrie.
It is. And when you say that number, Kim, I think, oh, it's time to take a nap.
I love it. Well, Carrie, let's move into entrepreneur land. This is our weekly segment where we just pick a topic and we talk about entrepreneur land and what could be impacting everybody who's listening.
And Kim, what's today's topic for Entrepreneur Land? Please tell.
It is time and money wasters in traveling for business. Oh my goodness, this comes from a trip that I took that I'm kind of laughing, Carrie, because I have to confess, I was thinking it was a really good money savings. I got a budget airline ticket. I'm going to just call it that. We are not going to name names. And then I found out some things after I had already booked the flight and I was already like committed. So, Carrie, let me just tell you, sometimes you can waste a lot of time by not spending a few more dollars, and sometimes you can waste a lot of money by not taking the time to check out what it is you're pushing the button for.
Yeah, that button can be a little bit dangerous sometimes, Kim, and we all feel it, absolutely. If we're comparing things, especially when it comes to travel, there's plenty of options out there, and sometimes it is rather tempting to press a different button. But Kim, I think you were looking for some time saving as well in your little adventure.
I was, Carrie, and it didn't work out. Like, let me just say that it didn't work out. um I think sometimes you just get what you pay for. I guess that's the way to look at it. There were some, and there's been several things on the news, and I just want to say I wasn't part of that, Carrie. I wasn't part of like the uprising of it, but there were some issues because it felt like, and I'm just going to say this, it may not have been, but it really felt like bait and switch. And I think as entrepreneurs and business owners, we have to think about how it feels to someone, even if we're not trying to bait and switch someone. Make sure that you're not, saying one thing and people are not understanding, because out of over 200 people that showed up to fly, there were, I'm going to say, well over 100 who were angry because they got to the gate and found out they couldn't have a carry-on unless they paid $100. And I don't know about you, but that's a lot of money for just to take a little bag with you.
Mm. And Kim, I don't think those bags are very big even. So that is very expensive.
So I feel like that was just a lesson for us to stay aware of, and I think that that's a good point to make this morning is make sure whatever you're doing doesn't feel like that to someone where they are understanding, and you have to make sure they understand all of the things. And I will be honest, I read the information and saw it ahead of time, but I think because this particular airline is doing something completely different, it ended up costing a lot of people more than it would have cost to take an airline that already had all that included. But at the end of the day, Carrie,
Well, Kim, sometimes we make these decisions and we think we're doing the right thing. I just want to put that out there as well. It's no point in beating ourselves up, but take away the learning from that experience as well, which is what we can do as entrepreneurs. You know, where we have mistakes happen and we have little hiccups and hurdles along the way, but we can definitely take away from those experiences. And you had one of those, Kim, that I'm glad you've shared with us today.
thank you, Carrie. And I will say that, all of us go through something. And this was a minor hiccup. I'm going to say that too, even though it was very stressful and all of the things. I'm a big baby, Carrie. That's what I'm saying.
Kim, I would be exactly the same. Travel is not my thing.